you guys make of the on-the-ground school versus online school during this COVID-19 thing? What's your kind of understanding? I think people have mixed emotions around it.
I think a few of us were forced onto doing online.
Yes, Shane, you were forced.
Yes, I was forced. Yes. After a few tears, now I can't do this. I actually could do it.
Absolutely.
So some of us have had to adapt, and it's gone pretty well. We've had a few hiccups, obviously, with internet connections and so forth. Generally, we've managed to get it going though pretty well. Personally, I do prefer being at the school myself on the premises because I like the interaction with the students, the personal face-to-face interaction. Quite happy doing online, but if I could say my preference is it would be being back at school with everybody around me.
Well, to be honest, I've had to jack up my teaching with the online. It takes much longer to prepare, and I've had to find more interactive stuff and games and videos to make it more interesting. So it's taken a lot more effort, but I also feel that online, the kids really have to focus. They can't hide away. There's no time waste. They come in, they zoom in, and immediately class starts. So I think it's been very, very effective.
Kristen, what do you think? Sorry. Have we lost Kristen?
Yeah, I think it's been, well, for me it's been a very easy adjustment. I think also I've been doing this for just over a year as well. So it's, for me, it's easy also with during the COVID, with the kids popping up on their individual screens has also been great because they've also learned to listen to one another. They can't talk over one another. So that's also been something that they've adjusted to with this COVID, with the COVID-19 thing and having to do class online. But I think it definitely works. I do agree the personal relationships that you have with the children, I mean, I can build them as well online. I know it's nice sometimes to have them in front of you and face to face. But much like online, I mean, you are still physically there and they can see you and still connect with you. And the fact that we also keep our communication open. So I know if somebody just wants to have a chat and just personally just talk to me and say, I'm struggling with this, can you help me? We'll pop onto Zoom and be able to speak to them one-on-one to help them.
Yeah, I think Kristen, you've mentioned something very interesting because we all jumped on online education or on online school, but you know, if people ask me what is the winning number around online education, I think anybody who bravely comes out and says we've got the winning answer, I think needs their head read, because I don't think it's there yet. I think we need a little bit more time to understand one of the big things for us was the etiquette around online learning, where students need to come online, and much the same as we don't sit down at the desk and then sit with our back towards the teacher, you don't turn the camera off, you know, or do you turn the camera off? So students can get up and go and make coffee while you're busy talking. So there's this whole etiquette around online learning that I don't think we've really explored. So I think this is a learning curve not only for teachers but for students itself. You want to add anything, Kevin?
Yeah, I think it's all been said, and the great thing about the online as well is the fact that, you know, if a student does have a question or they need to contact us, it's almost instantaneous compared to if they're searching for us in the building or one of us is preoccupied. You know, in working hours, we're super available, and it's almost a little bit more efficient, I would say, than, you know, in class sort of teaching. You know, in terms of communication, you have a question, you ask it, and more likely than not, your answer will be a little bit faster. And for
Kevin.